frustrated your creative project isn't perfect?
Yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Northern Yarn Arts. I have a special guest today. This is my daughter Rebecca. She is turning 12 on March
Sunday.
This coming Sunday, March 3rd. She painted a lovely picture for me. Becca, do you want to tell me about your picture?
I was trying to figure out what to do because this is a yarn art channel. I was thinking yarn ball, but then I was like, I should add knitting needles. And that's what those red splotch things were meant to be. It's not perfect. I'm frustrated about that still.
Yes, she got very frustrated. I, however, absolutely love it. Those don't look like, they're not knitting needles. They don't look like knitting needles because it was your very first time painting something like that.
I've never made knitting needles.
No guidance at all for that. She didn't pull out any of my needles or anything, which, to model it. But for me, it kind of looks like, yarn ball. Yay! Because, that's how I feel about yarn. Okay. I actually went to a friend's house today and had to pet her project. So, I am giving you permission to be not perfect. There's actually cultures in the world where they will put imperfections in anything they create because they believe that there's only one perfect creator and we shouldn't try to be as perfect as him because we just can't do it. So they'll actually put imperfections in things.
On purpose.
On purpose.
Wow.
And I
didn't know.
Because it looks, when I make something, it looks easy, right?
Yes!
It looks like I don't ever struggle.
Yes!
Rebecca was pretty little when I started knitting and crocheting. Non-existent when
I watched her all the time.
Non-existent when I crocheted. She watched me knit, but she didn't, she was too little to recognize the struggles that I was having. So, what I'm going to do, I have, a Tunisian crochet hook here. I've never done Tunisian crochet. It is a completely new art to me. It's a combination of knitting and crochet, and I've got some yarn. So, for this video, I am going to attempt Tunisian crochet, and you'll see, I'm guessing I'm probably going to suck at it to start.
Knowing you.
Because she has doubts, but let's see.
A lot of doubt.
Okay, I have my yarn and my hook. And then I have my computer with the instructions. Figure I'd learn how to knit using a book so I can learn how to do Tunisian crochet using a computer instruction. So I'm going to do the foundation chain just as I would. It says to make a foundation chain just as you would for your regular crochet. That I should be able to do. Really awkward with this long hook. Don't know if I'm supposed to like hold it up in the air or how I'm supposed to hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Becca told me do 15. I think I'm going to do more than 15 though. Maybe I'll do 25, just like I'm doing for the strips for the mental health make along. That way, if this turns out, maybe I can use it. I don't know. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Oh, this one turned out way smaller than the other ones. Oh, this hook is awkward. Alright, I've decided to switch perspectives so you can actually see my face while I'm doing this. It's a little awkward sometimes to work around my setup. When I'm showing you my hands, when I'm knitting or crocheting, I'm going to show you the setup. I've got a tripod, and I've got whatever camera up here, so it's my iPod or my phone, and then I have to go around it. So it's a little bit awkward to do that, and trying to learn something new and go around that. Too much. Can't do it. So you can just watch the looks of intense concentration or annoyance or both. Consannoyance? I don't know. Could we make consannoyance a word? I think we could. I can't get this next one. So the first half I'd figured of putting these on, I had figured out with these ones that they need to be looser. These ones I had not figured that out yet. So I am having a really hard time now. It just doesn't want to cooperate with me. I bet you could go online and find people doing this that it's like so easy. And they're doing it so fast and not easy. It's not as easy. I thought it would be a lot easier to, you know, I didn't realize, like I knew that you put the loops, that you did a row with the loops on so that you'd end up kind of looking like knitting. Didn't realize where they had to go, that it was so awkward to put them where they needed to go. Pull loops through. Fun fact, if you stick your tongue out side of your mouth, it makes things easier to do. But you probably already knew that. Sure, there's someone out there going, Nicole, just stick your tongue out of your mouth. It doesn't want to go. And my yarn split again. It's beautiful yarn. I love the colors. Kind of remind me of the Northern Lights, which, you know, I'm a Northern girl. Love the Northern Lights. But this yarn is splitting like crazy. It's got the wrong twist, so it's not made the right way for... Oh, I've got my... It's kind of twisted here. Do I have to go the whole way? You guys don't want to watch that, do you? Well, I guess maybe you do. Maybe you want to see someone who is good at something struggle with something new. I don't know. Life's a struggle, right? Things aren't supposed to come easy. I know knitting didn't initially come easy. I know learning new techniques in crochet, not easy for me. But I don't video those. Don't show people the struggle. Struggle is real here, people. This Tunisian crochet, don't know that I'll be picking this up as a hobby. I think I've got enough yarn hobbies. But I don't want to give up either. It's not a good lesson for my daughter. Or my son. Although he's of the opinion if something was meant to be made, it would be made already. Not a crafty child. Oh, I think I'm almost to the end. It's the last one. Hallelujah. got it all the way to the end. All right, now, just give me a second. Be right back once I figure out what the next step is. Okay, next step. It says to chain 1. I guess like this. Chain 1. Okay. And then yarn over. Pull through 2. Where am I supposed to hold this thing? That. Okay, and then I continue doing that all the way down. Okay, well, this is a lot easier than the other one. Other way. Because I'm just doing this through 2, right? Don't know if this is right. This could be wrong. Having previous yarn craft knowledge does definitely help. I would imagine that if I didn't knit or crochet, this would be a whole lot harder. This is the Afghan hook, though. It's gonna drive me nuts. And I'm wearing my, I changed my glasses to the ones that have different, I wear progressive lenses. The other ones that I've been wearing are for computer up close work, doesn't have as big of a distance field. And these ones definitely show different. Oh, look, it's actually working. My daughter's gonna be so ticked. Sorry, Rebecca. I'm making it work. Oh, not through 3, through 2. So I'd imagine that 2 includes the one the loop, and then the one that was on, that I'd made in the first row. So the one I made in the second, and then the, okay. I think I'm almost done. Yes! I made my first row of Tunisian crochet. It's I can see a little bit, you know, some problems. It's a little problematic. That's what it looks like from the front. I'm showing you the back. This is the front. Yay! Okay, so let's see what's the next step. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. I guess the next one I'm gonna go into the front bars. Okay. And I just want to double crochet. I just want to crochet, not keep, just about took it off, because this whole have to leave it on, not intuitive to me. Not for crochet. It's got a hook, it's supposed to, you know, go down to 1 bar or 1 loop or whatever you want to call it. This is a lot easier, this next row though. See, I've already got that many. If you want to challenge me to try a different craft, I do knitting and crocheting, and I've done some weaving. If you can think of a yarn craft that you want to challenge me to do, to try, leave a comment. I will try whatever you suggest. Even if it's a different knitting technique, not too good at color work. Never done more than 2 colors. I know it's possible. I've done some cables with knitting. Just leave a comment of something for me to try. Something for me to show you that it's okay to suck at something and it's okay to struggle. Just gonna, once I get to the end of this, once I do have my second row here, I will then, still struggling with the length of this thing, I'll let you go then. Make sure you comment and subscribe because I would love more challenges. I'm hoping my niece has a spinning wheel. Never ever done spinning before. I want to try though. I hear it's a challenge. I hear it's not easy. So loom knitting is something that I've never really done. The sock looms and stuff. Done a little bit, but I'm not that great at it. Project that you think I should do. You name it, I will try it. I've tried needle tatting. Struggled with it a bit, but and I've tried shuttle tatting. I didn't have proper shuttles, and I sucked at it. Okay, look. The end of the forward row for the second row. So we'll get to the end of this. I think I've conquered the basic Tunisian crochet. Apparently, though, there's other stitches that are a lot harder. So maybe I'll have to try those ones too. Don't know if I'd call this relaxing yet. It's going to take a lot more practice for this to become muscle memory. I have seen people with these on, with like a crochet hook almost on the end of a cable knitting needle with the stopper at the end. That might be easier than this whole big long hook. So what do you want me to suck at? I don't mind learning new things. And one of the things that I'm trying to challenge myself with my mental health is to get rid of the need to be perfect. Get rid of the need to be a perfectionist at things. So I love the challenge. Next video I'm gonna give you an update on how mental health make along is going, how I'm doing with that one, how far I've gotten. Maybe come up with a new mantra to do for myself. Almost done. Two rows done. How's that? I challenged myself to do something new. It was not easy. It was a little awkward. You know, trying to do this thing way too long for me. But I did it. Didn't give up. What I didn't show you, and I probably should have, is that I did end up going back a few times before I got that first row, the loops really going. Because it was just awkward. So there we go. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.